Good morning, YouTube! What's up, guys? Today we are doing the daily puzzle for Jan 14th. Let's do it. Alright, so it is white to move, and notice here we have a nice queen and rook combination on the A file. Also notice we have a bishop being attacked by a pawn, but this bishop is pinning the the C pawn to the king. So, technically, if we were to take this queen, the C pawn wouldn't be able to capture back. It would be the A pawn that would have to capture back, leaving the A file open for our rook. So how can we use this to our advantage? I guess what we have to do is we have to think of a way to break. Also notice, just in case, we have this other rook. That might come in handy. And if the king tries to escape this way through the C file, under any circumstances, we can play bishop takes pawn, checking the king, forcing it back. So that's our options. So how do we break through this pawn defense? Right now, black has a pretty good defense, and I'd say, if it can hold it, it'll be a draw. So how do we make it a guaranteed win for ourselves? What we have to do is we have to break through. And like I said, queen takes b6, the A pawn has to capture back, leaving the A file open for the rook, in order for our rook to attack the king. So let's go ahead and take that queen. I didn't see any better move for that queen. I mean, if we took directly on the pawn on a7, we would just be a rook behind, I guess. We can go into that later, but for now, let's go with this. This is good. Right now, what we have to do is we have to make sure that this king is in the corner. We have to also make sure that this pawn is not here, so that we can slide our rook here, and it will be checkmate. The king can't go back because the bishop should be attacking that b pawn, or b8 square, if the C pawn is gone. So what do? We could play rook a8. Whoops, wrong rook. Alright, and then now, after rook a8, this allows for the move bishop takes c7. Now notice here, what we're doing is we're threatening rook to a1. That is checkmate. There is no way of stopping this checkmate. Black's final resort could be the move bishop takes c3. After king takes c3, maybe he could try to pin that bishop down on the next move. However, the very next move is checkmate. So let's go into the analysis of the position. So in order to break down, we took the queen. We traded queens, got the queens off the board. Very simple move there, leaving the A file open. Now, if you guys were thinking of queen takes a7, this actually would be a draw. And it looks like we're going to have a rook down, right? After the queen trade, black's king takes our rook. However, this is a draw because after bishop takes c7 with the idea of rook to a1, black simply plays the move b6. And there's no more checkmate. This is why we had to make sure, in our attempt to make a checkmate, we had to make sure that the king is in the corner, such that after this check, the king is in the corner, then we can take safely here, and there are no pawns that could be pushed. It's a self-generated wall. This bishop will not move, and this rook will slide over, and nothing can stop it. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that daily puzzle for today. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Goodbye.